And the excitement already starting to crescendo, with fans gathering and streaming into the building. Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. Hello everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Westbrook runs the point with Murray to his side. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. That is Brown in at the three, small forward. And for Minnesota. And when you're going
into a back-to-back. In other words, let's turn that down a bit, reduce the minutes on the floor, mental reps on the practice court as opposed to getting up and down a lot, because you're going to play hard in both games. So if you can get the tank on full heading into the two games back-to-back, that serves you well.
And there's the rejection. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Dillingham's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo, pass to Alexander Walker. From downtown. Rebounded by Denver. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for them. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Well, let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch, and I asked him about their matchup against the multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. He told me, quote, Jokic is going to find a way to impact the game. We just need to make it tough on him. We have to bring the physicality and be cognizant of other guys cutting to the rim. We'll see how their defense holds up, B.A.
Allie, thank you. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Gets the three to fall.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
MP outside. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Oh, a wise move by MP. Calling his own numbers in the two-man game.
Randall outside. Takes the three. The rebound by MP.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Jokic with a screen on DiVincenzo. And the basket by MP. 1:09 left in the first. DiVincenzo against MP. It's stolen by MP. Watson inside. And here's MP from outside. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
They've also done a good job defensively so far tonight, just making it tough all around on shooters, and it shows in their block numbers.
When DiVincenzo is aggressive on offense, he's capable of getting calls when he's being assertive and attacking the rim.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Free throw no good from DiVincenzo. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better. They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
And here's Edwards outside. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Jokic with a screen on DiVincenzo, and the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And here's Edwards from deep three-point land. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Edwards. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Minot in at the 4. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
Denver in the lead. Pass to Strother. MP up top. DiVincenzo covering. Here's Porter. And it's Denver with another.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
MP against DiVincenzo. Now Alexander Walker. Pass to Minot. And that one is stuffed right through.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, you can play over the top. I think you've got a big advantage.
Here's Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
A superstar-level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is... awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Now here's Jokic. He picked up 15 in their last win against Brooklyn.
And also impressive, his work on the glass. He was tenacious and relentless.
Here's MP. And off the front iron, and in it goes. MP's got 15.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Reid to screen on Porter. Ingles from outside. For 3, DiVincenzo. Jokic grabs the board. The Nuggets lead by 3. Up top, Porter. This one for 3. MP no good. For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Edwards can't hit.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And there's Porter on the assist by MP. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Pass to MP. And no good, trying to use the glass.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
DiVincenzo can't hit. The Nuggets have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. Clark, it's been great to see the Nuggets as a perennial powerhouse these past few years.
Well, you know, that's what happens when you get a guy like Nikola Jokic. I mean, he's a game changer, and what a joy to watch. Took a long time for them to finally get to the place where they could win that first title, but usually teams don't become champions overnight. It's a process. Now everybody's scared of it.
Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. Gordon, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Westbrook comes in for Strawther. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. For 3, Conley. Minnesota again missing. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Gordon. Back to MP. MP getting it done inside.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
Timberwolves trail by 9. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside Edwards. Back to Gobert. No good. Unable to win this run.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Edwards.
Just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Goes up at the elbow. And he gets it to go off the front iron. MP's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
The triple hits for Edwards.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Here's MP. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Edwards against MP. The rebound by MP. The Nuggets lead by 6. Westbrook pass to Gordon. Edwards looking it over. Edwards, no problem with the contact.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
MP, the pass to Porter. MP outside. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Edwards. And they're pushing it up. All sorts of time. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Edwards against MP. Power move from MP.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Conley passes to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Porter pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's MP. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And now a 6-point Denver lead.
Yeah, just making the shot look easy. MP certainly has put some work into his shooting motion.
It's Edwards on the wing. Reed, a screen on MP. Pass to Reed. Fires the 3. The rebound by MP. MP's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, he missed the chippy right there. Timberwolves shooting about 40% during the second quarter. They get the rebound. Here's Edwards. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. The Nuggets lead by 6. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. And Chris Finch has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And Minnesota with some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's DiVincenzo in for Anthony Edwards. Brown's checked in for the Nuggets. Murray comes in for MP. For Denver, Jokic comes in for Porter Jr. and MP subbed in for Murray. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to DiVincenzo. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Here's Gordon. Pass to MP. MP staying focused.
Well, MP goes through the defense for the score. Wow.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 10 and going against Denver, their first meeting on the year.
And you know you're going up against a team that has revenge on the brain. Besting them in the conference semis last year.
Would you suspect a little bad blood or bad feelings from the opposing side? They better be ready to scrap.
MP hammers it down.
Excellent play by MP at the rack. You got to take that risk every now and then.
The Timberwolves shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Pass to Randle. Gobert with a screen on Gordon. The three, Randle. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
And this is Gordon's sweet spot. An awesome dunker who loves getting in tight and wrecking the rim.
With lots of prime seasons ahead of him, Clark, Nikola Jokic already has multiple MVPs and a championship.
It is an incredible resume already, that's for sure, B.A. I think he's got a chance to get into that top 10, maybe top 5 all-time conversation. But he's special, and what a joy to watch. Never seems to be overexerting himself, but he's making impact at both ends of the floor. He's extremely special as a basketball player.
Conley passes to Gobert. DiVincenzo against MP. To end the drought. Sends it home from three-point land. DiVincenzo's got his second basket on the night.
You know, in the pick and roll, you got a lot of options, but sometimes the best option is to do it yourself. DiVincenzo making the right choice there.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Randle outside. Pass to McDaniels. A minute 20 left to play in the first half. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now. Denver leading by 13. MP with it. It's good. MP's got 35 in the game.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Conley looking for an opening. Gobert with a screen on Westbrook. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Dillingham's checked in for DiVincenzo. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of this one. Now Now Randall. His last outing, he had 20. Clock at 4. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Gordon pulls it in.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Outside Conley. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Rejected by Westbrook.
Hey, the athleticism of Westbrook not only on display offensively, he can throw shots out of there too.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Randall against Gordon. 13 feet out. Randall can't hit. And so it's Denver out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
A look here now at Minnesota. They're sitting on the top of their division. Can't ask for more than that as a fan, and it feels like they're getting better as the season goes on.
The way they've been playing, I expect big things from these guys.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Timberwolves.
Their defense has been trash. That is, if you can call it defense. I call it being lazy.
Yeah, it's lazy, Shaq. They've been outworked, and you gotta...
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
And you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
Here's Westbrook. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. On the court for Denver. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Westbrook runs the point with Murray to his side. And it's Brown in at small forward. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of... Wolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Left side Conley. Outside Alexander Walker. Right side Edwards. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Edwards has got 22.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support. Yes, selfless stuff on that dish from MP.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to Conley. Randall, the pass to Gobert. And here's Randall. Just 5 to shoot, and the foul called on MP. That's his third foul so far.
First team foul.
Here's Conley.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
From 15 feet away, MP shot is off. Minnesota has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. And the foul called on MP. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul.
The Nuggets shooting a fantastic 57%. We've got Dante DiVincenzo, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Anthony Edwards, and it's Garza in at the 5. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Outside Edwards. Out to the right wing. Reid passes to DiVincenzo. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
I don't think the defense was ready for DiVincenzo to get assertive like that. Dunking right on top of him there. Oops, upside your head.
Here's MP. Yep, that one goes. MP's got 37.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And Denver make it. Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Garza. Randall comes in for Reid. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander-Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Saric checks in for the Nuggets. MP comes in for Pickett.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
Here's MP. It's rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniels got 5 rebounds in the game. To the inside. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. It'll be the first of 5 games in a row at home. Here's MP. And he can't bank that one in. For Minnesota, they've gotten 8 of 15 during the 4th quarter. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
Steps back. Here's MP. And it's good from the elbow. MP's got 39.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Called on MP. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
He came in with the aggressive mindset, but didn't quite know how to pull back.
Jordan's checked in for Denver. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
I've talked to